Hello all and welcome to today's video of Findoot. In today's video, we're going to discuss and get an understanding of a technical term that I've often used on this channel. The terminology is record date. Now, what exactly is meant by record date? Many of our viewers must have heard many a times about this term and must be already knowing about this. And many must have only heard about it but may not know the correct or the exact meaning of it. So in today's video, we have made an attempt to make it easier for people who have not understood it completely. This concept of record date is for people who want to get an understanding regarding the various corporate actions that go in a company. There are so many corporate actions or events that take place in a company, like declaration of dividends, where the company declares dividends to the shareholders of the company, bonus issue of shares, where the current shareholders get more shares of the company for free. I've discussed about bonus issues in the video regarding Astral Limited's bonus issue. You can find this video in the description box below. Also, rights issue is one such corporate action and strategic decisions like mergers wherein one company merges into other company or amalgamations in which two companies amalgamate to form a third company. Let me tell you that this list is not exhaustive and there are many more such events. I have taken these events only for illustrative purposes. In all such events, the shareholders of the company do receive certain benefits from the company which may or may not be monetary. As for example, in dividend the shareholders receive money in the form of dividend declared by the company, while in a bonus issue, the benefit is non monetary as only the new shares are issued to the shareholders free of cost by the company. So, now in all these events or corporate actions, there are numerous shareholders of the company which are involved in this process to whom the company has to pass on the benefits or characteristics of that particular event, failing which the company will be stated as non compliant as per the Companies Act 2013. Hence, it becomes important for the company to check that all the shareholders of the company have received the benefits and were informed of the corporate action going on in the company कि बाबा सब shareholders को सब कुछ मिला है. So, in a listed company where the shares are freely transferable and where thousands of shareholders are changed, how would you determine the shareholders to whom the benefits of these corporate actions have to be informed or passed on? एक दिन में इतनी हेराफेरी होती है, then how do we keep a track of it? Is this done before or after the general meeting in which such corporate action is approved by the shareholders, or the board meeting in which the directors approve the corporate action? Well, the answer for this in most cases will be a date after the general meeting, as usually a company requires the shareholders' approval to go ahead with such important events in the company's history, especially which can also affect the company's cash flows. You may now say, बाकी सब तो ठीक है, but ये record date आखिर होती क्या है? So it's basically a date to determine the number of shareholders of the company to whom the benefits of the corporate action will have to be passed on. Only those shareholders whose names appear on the company's register of members or on the company's records as on that date, which is considered to be as the record date by the company, will be entitled to the benefits of the corporate action going on in the company. That's simple. Oh wow, this seems to be quite an important date to remember. But then who makes this important call of deciding the record date? The answer is the board of directors of the company. They are authorized to decide this date, and this date has to be a working day on which the list of shareholders has to be ascertained for the corporate action. The board cannot consider keeping the record date on a non working day or a public holiday or something. Okay, fine. Then if this is such an important date, how do we get to know about this date? हमें कैसे पता चलेगा? Well, there are so many resources for this. The primary resource is that the company intimates it to the shareholders either in the general meeting or later when the board decides this date through specific emails. Apart from this, the company has to inform this date to SEBI, who in turn will file this reporting and the record date on the website, which is sebi.gov.in. Another source is through the stock exchanges. The company has to inform the stock exchanges about this record date as they have to make changes in the prices of the shares as per the instructions of the company on or after the record date. So, the stock exchanges website is another authorized source for knowing the record date. One more authorized source is the company's website, where the company keeps its investors posted of such updates and corporate actions going on in the company. Usually, such events can be seen or are shown in the investors tabs on the company's website. Well, the most common source is the newspaper for the Mango people, that is the Aam Aadmi like you and me. all the listed companies in India have to give advertisements regarding any corporate action taking place in the company in a newspaper having nationwide circulation. So any newspaper like the Times of India or the Economic Times, you will usually find such advertisements through which people or the shareholders of the company come to know about the record date for various corporate actions of various companies. Well, this was it for today's video. Do let us know in the comment section below if you want videos on such other topics. Do share this video with your friends and family, and please like the video if you find this informative. Please subscribe to our channel Findoot and press the bell icon to get notified for more such videos. Thank you for watching and sayonara.